what's up, YouTube? AJ Punk 15. I'm here with my good buddy. You've probably seen him on a podcast review in the past, Movie Maniac Mick. We're going to talk about the news about the Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Just got announced like last week. Last Friday, was it? Thursday? When Comic-Con started, basically?
Yeah, pretty much, around right before it started, yeah.
So, yeah. Basically, they announced that there's going to be 2 new Halloween films, and they're going to be shooting simultaneously. Another report came out from Clotter Video today, confirming this, that they're going to start shooting in September. McBride and David Gordon Green are back. They get the scripts done. They're ready to go. Shoot in October, back-to-back with a little break in between. So we should get that actual true fall vibe, too. I know they moved the filming locations to, I think, South and North Carolina as well. So it should be, should get that fall vibe versus where they were 2 before, or the original one in California, for example. But what do you feel about it? Do you think there should be 2, or just should be 1, or
I think a trilogy is fine, but I think like obviously by the title of the movie, Halloween Ends. Like I'd be pretty happy to see closure for Michael Myers if he gets killed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Even it could be both. I mean, Laurie can die too. You don't know.
It's true,
right?
I know there's a lot of backlash online about the names of it, like Halloween Kills versus Halloween Ends. Like, a lot of people aren't liking Halloween Kills, but liking Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
No.
Halloween Kills is kind of, I don't know, it's too...
it's iffy.
It's iffy, yeah.
Yeah, like, I get it. It's the second act of the film. I just hope...
cheesy, almost, like...
I really hope they go the route of, like a lot of trilogies, how the second one's always darker. Like, The Two Towers is really fucking dark. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back is easily the darkest Star Wars film, probably.
With the title Kills, I'm guessing like it's going to be pretty much Michael just going full fledged.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm hoping for.
People.
I think if they're going to do it right, I think it should be the darkest one. I think some main characters should die, and not just some sub characters like friends or family. It got to be someone close to Laurie,
and
if not Laurie herself.
I kind of hope too, like if it's going to be if it's going to be a continuation from like the first movie, is it going to be the same night? If it is, hopefully like it's like Michael's pretty much how he gets out. We don't know that until it starts. But if it's going to come to like a point like he goes to like another like community or something like that, not just Haddonfield.
Yeah.
Because to me, like right now, I mean, like he kind of like probably knows he's probably dead, but at the same time, there's still going to be cops going around that night anyway.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to find proof of his body or something.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Which is another big thing. Like, how did he get out of the fire? Is
that how it's going to go? Is like they're going to look for his body in fire, can't find his body?
Let's not rehash what they already done. Like, I don't want to see like another breakout of like an insane asylum or police station or something like that.
No.
Don't do
something
that.
New, fresh,
just
fresh and new.
And don't like have him like Hobo Myers in the woods for like 2 fucking years and comes out like straggly as fuck, long beard and hair.
We all know how Halloween 2 fucking Rob Zombies go. That's not going to happen.
Like, I really don't want to see that. I kind of want to see something like. Excuse me, I had some firstly Canadian coffee.
Tim Hortons, eh?
Yeah, no sponsorship, unfortunately. I basically want to see him get out that night and disappear. I want to like ambiguous. I don't want to understand how he got out. Yeah, Michael got out, cool. I kind of want to leave it like as mysterious as possible. Like he fell from the window in the original and just vanished. We know he got caught by Hawkins later on that evening or whatever. But how are they going to, like, I know at the end of the film when the house is burning and they get in the back of that truck and the 3 of them are in the back of it, it's already starting to go daytime, I believe. So there's a very
I think it
very
is
small window before it's no longer
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, so is it going to be, obviously, so it might not be a continuation. Is it going to fast forward like a year like every other film?
That's a big thing too. And technically, it's 2 years our time. So are they going to continue with 2 years our time or 1 year their time? Or I don't know what they're going to do. That's for sure. I'm really looking forward to the middle film more so than the ending. I think the ending is going to conclude really well. Like in a recent interview just came out today, Cloud Video put out.
Maybe in like the sequel, maybe like Laurie's granddaughter might. Well, I'm thinking her daughter's probably end up getting killed.
Yeah, I think Allison's going to be the real main character of the third film. I think Laurie's going to be Laurie or Karen for sure are going to be like the sacrificial lamb, so to speak, of the middle or final film. And Allison's probably going to be the sole survivor. Maybe Laurie and Allison survived, the finale. One thing I really hope to see in one of these sequels is the Myers house. I messaged you
Yes.
like
Yeah.
almost immediately after it.
And that's
the
something that's
announcement.
big.
I really
part
want to
of-
see that house.
Well, not even just the original movie. I mean, pretty much all the sequels. I mean, it has a pretty big part into the
Mm-hmm.
Michael Myers like lore, I guess, if you will.
Yeah,
When you think about it, like
and like the first time the Shape ever saw Laurie
Yeah.
was at that house.
At the
So
house.
it has some, it has symbolism there. And if they wanted to go that route, maybe end it in that house. Maybe two of them go down together in that house, and
Yeah, maybe.
Allison escapes or Karen escapes. What are they gonna do? Also, I'm not a huge fan of Karen Strode. I guess Karen Strode. I have no idea.
I'm not either. No,
No, she.
no. Just
Allison
I
was
actually,
cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's more so for the actor. I think what
Mhm.
it is. But like, I mean,
Judy Greer's fine. She's been in great films over the years, and
But,
I have
I
no
mean-
problem with her. It's just her roles is that character's just poorly
just
written.
poorly written. Yeah, yeah, very
That's
poorly
for
written.
sure.
Like to me, it never had much. Like, I didn't really care for her. I honestly didn't. Like,
Mhm.
I mean,
And there's another thing cool that recently came out in that Collider interview today with David Gordon Green and McBride is the fact that they're talking about the finality in the last film, Halloween Ends. They don't want to drag it on and let the film series get boring. I guess they had a plan originally. They wanted to do 2 films, and they said, let's get the first one nailed first and
Well,
go from there.
yeah, like I
And they
said,
didn't want to milk the teat like basically any horror YouTuber is currently doing with Halloween because it creates cash for their revenue.
yeah, yeah.
But I like that. I like how he's trying to clue it up and do it in a way that it's not going to drag the series on. Which, for me, I think they're probably going to bring closure to the original storyline of Laurie and Michael. I think
The
it's
thing
going to
is,
end
always
as
with
is.
everything like for like pop culture like that. Anyways, it doesn't matter to me. Like, eventually it's going to get rebooted again. Down the sometime 10 years it's going to get rebooted again anyway.
Oh, that's for
So
sure.
it'd be finally nice to see an actual conclusion to like an actual Halloween story that if Michael gets killed off or whatever case may be,
Yeah.
like Laurie finally gets Laurie got killed in a couple of sequels. Yeah, but
They're not canon anymore, right?
no,
that's,
they're not
that's,
canon.
That's
They're
another
not,
thing.
they're,
Like,
they're out the window.
yeah, like I don't want another thing too about like nostalgia and stuff. I loved it in Halloween 2018. It was cool to see like the Halloween 3 mask and the place that kind of looked like, oh guys, the place that kind of looked like the garage in Halloween 4, for example, and the whole bathroom scene reminiscent of H2O and Rob Zombie's Halloween. That was cool. I want them. I want to make it their own in this one. I don't want any more nostalgia. I kind of want to just like new stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so if another
like,
film tries to remake it down the line,
yeah,
then
well,
they
it's
can use
something,
that.
Yeah, it's something fresh, something new. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree 100% on that. I want something new.
mm-hmm.
Still give that good feel of of what Halloween is.
Yep.
The essence of all the films it somewhat is, but like just don't go too far into it.
No, another thing big for me, if they're gonna do it right and do it justice, I want to see him play with the shadows more. Like Michael has to be hidden more. Like
It has to be more of the shape. Almost.
yeah, he has to be
yeah.
that ethnicity that he was, like or being that he was, this weird kind of ghost-like apparition that stalks and kind of plays with his prey before he actually kills him and stuff. I kind of want to see more of that. I want to see him. There was elements of it in 2018, like the
Yeah,
whole
yep,
one
yep.
take. I really like that. How he's looking in the windows and watching people, and
Yeah.
he's in the back seat and he strangles the kid. But again, that's they're both kind of reminiscent of different films that kind of give it like an homage to. But if they can do it in their own way and make it unique and new, I'm all for it. I think David Gordon Green and McBride are well aware of this, and I think they're gonna make it their own in the next sequels anyway. I don't think we're gonna get much more nostalgia, to be honest with you.
Now the next big question is the mask.
Yeah,
What's going to happen to that mask? Like,
'Cause,
is
I
it
mean,
going to
it
be?
was shot.
Is it going to be? It was already been shot. Is it
Mhm.
going to be a bit melted? How he escaped? Like, how is Michael's going to escape? Like, there's obviously
Mhm.
like a lot of heat, so something's going to have to
you know
happen.
what I'd really like to see, and I'm sure Christopher Nelson, the guy who does the special effects makeup,
Yeah.
and created the mask for the new film. I'd like to see him take a pumpkin, melt one side of the pumpkin, and somehow create that into the mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
want to see
yeah.
like some kind of like cool design, not just like a burn, but make it somehow reminiscent of like a pumpkin burning or something like that. I think that'd be really cool
That'd be pretty cool.
because they kind of pop more than latex would.
yeah.
Which I can understand people saying latex would just almost completely melt and
Yeah, it'll just
kind of
droop
fall
over
down.
his face. But,
I've had masks in my room I've had to throw out of Halloween because of the heat.
yeah.
And just because over time latex breaks down and becomes super stretchy like fucking gum. And if that's the case, I don't want to see like Michael with like a stroke face and half his face sagging down. That's not menacing at all. But I think if they play with like a fire idea and somehow had it boils or like little pops here and there
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because you won't have that like droop effect that kind of makes Michael's mask look like he get a stroke,
Yeah.
which you're gonna laugh at
as
more.
long as they don't replace the mask, I'll be fine. Like, I mean, like, it'd be stupid.
That mask is perfect. It's probably the best mask since the original.
100%. Guaranteed.
I'm
for
a
sure.
huge fan of H4s, even though it's kind of weird looking. But
H-Force is its own thing. Like, you got the eye screens and shit like that. But,
yeah, I mean, is what it is, I suppose, for those films.
yeah.
But we're talking about 2018.
Yes,
so.
that's right.
Yeah. Other than that, I honestly I'm looking forward to it. We have like 2 years and like 3 months of speculation of how it's going to end, and then the next movie in a year and 3 months away. It's just like when we found out that everyone came back on board. I mean, Carpenter's back.
Yeah.
Apparently, Laurie's back. Another big thing is they haven't got the full cast back yet. Eddie Matichak, Judy Greer, and James Drew Courtney, who plays Michael, have not been like announced that they're coming back.
I wouldn't really worry about that, to be honest with you.
No, I just
don't
figure
really
at
much,
this
but-
point, if they're going to announce the film and stuff, that they would be announced with it.
Well, one I think would probably, definitely be announced would be like,
Especially James Drew Courtney. I mean, he
Courtney,
is
yeah.
technically playing Michael, and a lot of fans of even if you didn't like Halloween 2018, you
Everyone
got
liked
to
that
agree
Michael,
that
yes.
he
It's
was
like
good. He
his-
was the best since Nick Castle and Dick Warlock, probably.
yeah, 100% guaranteed.
So, I mean, how are they going to go about that route? I'm sure it's going to get announced in the coming days or months or whatever. We have lots of time to talk about it. Actually, well, shooting only starts in September, so that's like 2 months away.
Yeah.
So everything's going to come out in the next 2 months of who's going to be in the film and new
Sure,
cast
yeah.
people. They got to do casting and stuff soon anyway.
Yeah.
So everything's going to come out anyway. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Halloween Kills' his name. I think it's kind of clever and stuff. Halloween Ends, perfect name.
Oh, it makes
As
perfect
long
sense.
as this is it, this is the end of Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie and the end of Michael. If they reboot it down the line, I don't care. I just want to see some kind of finale of this. They tried to do it in H2O.
Yeah, some closure, yes.
They
Actually,
fucked
good
that up.
closure,
Just leave it at this. Whatever happens, just drop it. As long as it's not crap and it's somewhat tolerable for a lot of fans, leave it at that, because we've had so much shit from the Halloween franchise. We haven't had like a really decent Halloween film since 4.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much. Yeah, pretty
5
much.
is shit. 6
5
is
garbage.
a
6
mixed
just
bag of everything.
Mixed bag of everything, yeah.
I mean, if you like it, it's probably for your own personal reasons rather than it being a good
Well, a
film.
lot of people has a big following for H2O, though.
Yeah,
But, I mean, that's another thing of its own, too.
it's
but still.
different too. I mean,
But-
they just reused the soundtrack and everything and score in that. Like,
Yeah.
Resurrection is fucking trash, probably the worst. Rob Zombie's Halloween is what it is. If you like it, you don't.
Yeah, well, it all
Halloween
depends on
and his sequel, Halloween 2 is
Generation for that, really. I mean, like,
yeah,
just the way Rob Zombie films are anyway.
exactly. And his sequel, Halloween H2 or Halloween 2, is just pure trash. There's no way to put that film. Yeah, he tried something different with it, but the movie's bad.
Yeah, well,
It is so bad, and the
It is
pacing
bad.
sucks. I'm not going to get into that right now, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I really hope that more news comes out soon. And as always, if you want to follow him, he's on Instagram at Movie Maniac Mick, and I'm on Instagram as AJPunk15. And as always, take care and stay frosty.